will be in cloud very soon. They may not be in the cloud in the Oracle Apps world, but they'll be in the cloud for Oracle Database world. They'll be in the cloud for the Oracle BA WebLogic. Because they have to compute with WebSphere. WebSphere is in cloud. So they will be supposed to throw it in the cloud. So there is nothing like one guy because they're all doing different business and different segments. In fact, AT&T is a big player in cloud.
Just an offshoot to this question. I mean, are there any government regulations and trade barriers which are going to harm cloud computing? Because, I mean, like Google just now had some tiff with China and all those things would come into play.
You know that as long as there are human beings, there will be conflicts. Like this lawyers should have some work to do. Otherwise, they will all lose their job. So they have to be there.
One other question for you. You started your presentation comparing it with the electric utility grid, right? So, one of the things that enables electricity to be very useful is standards. So is there any equivalent of standards for what constitutes a cloud service and that all the providers, there are body, standards for?
You know that all these standards is given by two factors. What is that you are buying even today? It's a hardware, right? If you look at the hardware, you are buying this CPU speed, the memory that you have got, and the storage that you have, and the network. So the network traffic, the bandwidth that you consume, the amount of CPUs that you have consumed, the amount of memory you have consumed, the amount of storage consumed, all this will be given beautifully exactly what you did.
But you're saying the industry has agreed on a standard for what constitutes?
That's the standard, yes. That's the standard. Everyone.
So IBM's cloud service is similar to Amazon's cloud. I mean, electricity from Dominion is the same as electricity.
No, if you see that even two electricity boards don't charge the same thing.
Not charge, right? Service is the same.
Service is same. Here what happens? If I want to use 3 parts, my cost of storage is less than IBM Shark. IBM Shark is Shark. It's as expensive as keeping a shark in your house. It's massive, very pricey. That's why internally we are also using, internally we are also using 3 part, Hitachi. So it depends upon what storage you use. If I am using a commodity servers like a Xeon chip or Intel chip, all of us think that 4.2 gigahertz of Intel chip is as powerful as a P series chip or Solaris chip. We are totally wrong. The instruction sets are different. 800 megahertz of Solaris could be much more powerful than 4.2 gigahertz of Intel. So for you get price for an Intel, for the price of Intel versus Solaris. You ask for Solaris, you get.
If that's the case, say for example your electricity is 110 volts and 60 hertz. It's so simple. But over here, we're talking about CPU and its clock speed and the memory and so much variation and also the technologies changing, ever changing. Is it going to reduce the technology growth in that area? Because we are trying to put in some standards to the CPU, memory and all that stuff. So when you are going in that path, is that going to reduce or is it something differently that is going to be calibrated and charged to the client? How is it changing in cloud?
Now, when you look in the cloud, they will not mix and match these servers in your charging you. They will have a plethora of Intel chips, a plethora of Solaris, P series boxes, depending upon what you are trying to run. You cannot run rocket launching on your Intel chip. So you need to go for power. So if you are trying to do that, depending upon your business is the driver. I can run my Walmart order management on Intel chip, but I cannot run the manufacturing plant of Sony's on Intel chip.
So if that's the case, so for this year I'm saying, okay, my clock speed needs to be this much on this type of CPU. Then after a year, I will simply say, okay, no, I don't want this my server power. I want you to give me the latest one. Then when we switch over, how does it work?
You know that even without you asking, it happens. The reason is this. there is a behind the scene interesting thing called we write off the hardware, amortization. So I purchase the hardware, after 3 years it becomes zero value for me in my books. What makes me profitable is I should buy new hardware. If I don't buy new hardware, the cost of managing and maintaining the old hardware, even though it may look junk, is more expensive than buying new hardware because I get a free. So without you asking, we replace 1/3 of our machine every year. That's why we force our customers, hey, please take it. It's not that we are so sympathetic to come. Because two things. One is old operating system don't run, new operating system is not compatible, bus is different, HDI cards are different, NIC speed is different. That's the problem. Therefore, we keep on recycling the hardware. It does happen. Okay. I hope that you have it was interesting and I didn't make it too dull. Thanks. Thank you.
That was excellent. Very enlightening session, Rameshji. I think it's appropriate to say a rather big round of applause for him. We have among us actually Prabhakaranji. He would like to speak about GIITPRO for a few minutes. He's been one of the sponsors for this event and I would like to invite him.
Thank you. I'm just going to take 2 minutes. First of all, thanks for the commanding job. Being on Saturday, if you host a party with 25 people, you know how much time it takes, calling all the people, inviting them, arranging for food or cooking pot. And in Ashburn, this many professionals under one roof, it's a really commanding job. Please give a big applause for this team. Second thing, why do we need GIITPRO? This is the first day I'm knowing about this organization. Networking, it's very, very powerful. I have a company called corp-corp.com, which is specifically for IT consulting and contracting industry. We have over 5,000 companies using our system. We host several conferences across the US, and I know the pain of hosting every event, and you already started doing many. Networking is very, very powerful. How many of you want to grow to the next level? If you're a project leader, want to be a project manager, if you're a project manager, you want to be a CEO, or if you want to start a business, how many of you want to go to the next level? Pretty much everybody. What we need to do to get that? You are already started doing one of it. Just coming out of your own space, the comfort zone, and come out and find out what's going on, beyond my circle. That's the first step. That platform is provided by this organization. And why it is global? We have an extraordinary opportunity. It's a golden opportunity for Indians, specifically Indians. The reason? When we came here, a lot of people came here 10, 15 years ago, or now in bigger organization, in very big level. This opportunity, this guidance is not within any community. We know what is cloud. We can bring an extraordinary speaker to come and talk about cloud. How many people will be able to do that? We have that powerful network. How do we utilize that powerful network? In next 10 years, let me tell you, in next 10 years, Indians are going to rule the world in IT. It's going to happen. It is not starting now. It started 10 years ago. People in India already having 10 years experience providing services. And what value being in US, the management, the things that we learned here we are very powerful. 5, 10 years ago, you don't see a lot of managers in IT, Indians. Not anymore. We have several big levels that we are also capable. And innovations, we are capable of doing innovation. Let me give you a couple of quick examples. What we need to do is, we have to create another session, bring more people, and talk about how we can help each other and grow in a bigger way. What I'm going to do, what Corp going to do, first I will be a member, and I would like to sponsor as many conferences, as many events for GIITPRO all over US. Second thing, we have to bring our friends and see how we can help each other.